Hi, welcome to the channel. My name is Ish, and welcome back to Hogwarts Legacy Part 12, I think. If I sound a little different and you hear me cough and stuff, it's because I'm sick. I'm still going through it.
Over here.
But anyway, Poppy, what you want?
This is a change of pace from our last outing.
Don't remind me. The thought of that tent still makes my blood boil. I've been thinking about those poor dragons in the fighting ring. The collars they were wearing, they appeared to be goblin silver. I think a collar is precisely what we found at that poacher camp. I've never known poachers to use anything like that before.
The dragon that attacked my carriage was wearing a collar, and Professor Fig was genuinely baffled by its behavior.
That attack always did strike me as a little strange, seemingly coming out of nowhere. Surely you aren't suggesting that the collars somehow control the poor creatures?
Yep.
Exactly.
Merlin, I don't think the dragon we set free was wearing a collar, but we should check. And if we can find her, we can return her egg.
That's a good idea. We need to see this through.
I'll start looking into it right away. There was something else that I wanted to discuss with you. I didn't want to press it before. It seems I may have caused you more trouble with Victor Rookwood. Why is he after you?
For many things. Many things.
Rookwood is working with Ranrock, and Ranrock is after something I found at Gringotts. Fig had a port key that led us there after the dragon attack. It's a bit of a long story, and Fig had asked that I not speak of it yet.
Goodness. Well, that certainly helps to shed light on what we saw at the tent. Don't worry, I'll guard your secret as if it were my own.
That's right, if you don't, I'll take your grandma half.
In fact, I should probably be going. I'd like to track that dragon down as soon as I can.
Alright,
I'll let you know when I have news of her location.
There's no telling what lies in wait for me in there.
Alright, Sebastian!
You're here. Good.
Sebastian, that relic you mentioned.
I believe one of Slytherin's students stumbled upon the relic during an assignment to study sarcophagi in this catacomb. From what I read in a report by the student, they weren't permitted to take it with them, so I must assume it's still here. As I mentioned earlier, this relic grants its holder the power to reverse dark magic curses. If it's in this catacomb, I have to find it. For Anne. I need to see her.
Was anything else there in this
I'd be
report?
interested to know what else the student discovered.
Have a look. Unfortunately, there's no name on it, but I suspect if it was important enough for Slytherin to stash in his spellbook, it's worthy of further study.
Alright, let's go.
I'm ready to explore the catacomb. Perhaps we can visit Anne when we've finished.
Perfect. By the way, Ominous has been asking about you. You didn't tell him what we were doing, did you?
I didn't, I promise.
Good. Ominous would be livid if he knew what we were about to do.
Understandably. Alright, student report. The catacomb assignment yielded more than I imagined. Learning about our ancestors was illuminating. However, I stumbled upon something else I could not ignore. In an area behind the great room, which had suffered decay, amid a turned-over sarcophagi, I discovered an oddly shaped relic. Immediately, I sensed its power. I would be thrilled to study the relic further if only the removal of objects were allowed.
I'm sure that foul smell is the scent of success. Try not to lose your nerve just yet.
At least now we know we're not alone in here.
Perhaps that was it. And the rest of the tomb will be insect-free.
Spiders aren't insects.
Don't start. Now this is the sort of grave you want to be buried in.
Surrounded by grandeur.
Grandeur and then some. Even an old pile of bones. Lovely.
Bones outside a sarcophagus. Seems odd.
We've rid the world of another spider.
There's something here by the altar.
Oh no. I foolishly mentioned the relic in my report and was reminded to leave it where it lay. But research must come before my fealty to the rules. Did I pronounce that? Whatever. I sensed something about this relic. I was told that those chosen by English oak wands have powerful intuition, I believe it. Therefore, when no one was looking, I acted. I conjured 2 barricades to isolate the relic. Ancestors forgive me, but I used their variant bones as the key. I plan to return it, but first I must ready myself for our next assignment. Learning the Imperious curse. The spell is said to serve well against enemies.
What did you find?
Well...
Looks like part of a student's diary. It mentions plans to return for the relic and conjuring barricades using bones.
Of course. The student's summary referenced the space beyond the Great Room, which means this can't be a dead end. Let's divide and conquer. You work on sorting out the bone barricades. I'll look around and see what
I
we
already
missed.
know how to work them.
Hold on to that diary entry. There may be more to it.
It does mention something else. It says their next assignment was learning the Imperious curse.
Really? Interesting. We need to focus on moving beyond this room. But let me think for a moment.
Where do you think I can do this. Where do you think these diary pages come from?
Do you think the pages were left here on purpose?
Slytherin mentioned a student who excelled in charms and always carried a satchel stuffed full of notes. They might have been left on purpose, or the student may have simply dropped them.
Alright, I'll get started.
Of course. I'll start to search for those barricades.
Brilliant. There's
Revelio.
more to this than even I imagined. Look, bones stacked oddly on either side of this archway.
Yep.
Leave no stone untouched. Or, in this case, no bone.
Luckily, I already know what to do. Do I need more?
Revelio.
I guess I need more. I thought it was enough, I guess not. I don't know where to put the rest though. No, that's not right. There we go.
You've done it!
I have.
I knew we'd get
'cause
through.
I've done it before.
I felt it in my bones.
Ha,
Nice.
ha,
Before
ha.
we trudge on further, I've just realized something.
Confringo!
The student's diary mentions the Imperious curse. I wouldn't be surprised if we're going to need it here. It's an unforgivable, but useful when you're outnumbered. Places the victim completely under the caster's control. So, if you'd like to learn Imperio, I can teach you.
How do you know the Imperious course?
Why did you learn the Imperious curse?
I taught myself. Don't tell Ominous that I've told you. It's not exactly something I can brag about, but it may come in handy. I think you ought to know it.
What does learning the curse entail?
Shouldn't I know more about what the curse entails?
Remember the blasting curse? Same idea, except when it comes to unforgivable curses, your intention has to be clear. You have to mean it.
I'll learn it.
It's probably wise to know the spell.
I couldn't agree more. A spell that could save your life shouldn't be unforgivable. You have a lot at stake. You have an ability that evidently no one's seen for centuries. Focus your wand movement. It's not an easy spell to master.
Imperious curse.
There we go. Something troubling ahead. Be on your guard.
Confringo!
There we go. Oh no, there's more. Nope, it was just that one. Alright, to continue.
Another barricade. Considering how well you did on the last one, this should be a cinch.
How great was it?
I tried. That worked. Keep going.
Oh wait, I see.
You are head and shoulders above these bones. Nicely done.
Sebastian, why you gotta be so
I
corny?
see why Slytherin's student was so entranced with this place. Dead end. All that for nothing.
Hold on. Don't give up yet.
But I'd be like, I haven't even searched the place. Oh. The relic contains abundant potential. Its abilities could benefit not only wizard kind, but the world. But the dark sacrifice involved to realize its intent may be too great. Until we know more, please do not remove this relic. Oh, do you have to, like, sacrifice?
Sebastian, the relic! Look!
Could it be?
I don't know. Do you know?
The note and rendition of the relic. It matches. This must be where the student left the relic.
I can't believe it. After all this, it lines up. We've really found it.
What do you suppose is meant by the dark sacrifice required to realize the relic's potential?
I have no idea. But we're here for
I
the
have
relic.
a guess. Oh, no.
The note advises to leave the relic alone.
I assure you, we were meant to find this. For Anne's sake. I'm taking it.
Okay.
Let's get to Feldcroft. I must keep this relic secret. Especially from my uncle.
Yeah, that'd be wise.
Is that ominous?
What? I swear, Ominous knows where we are constantly.
Ominous. The sounds we kept hearing. It was you.
You gave me no choice. I had to follow you. Sebastian, please, leave the relic alone. We can find another way to help Anne.
I'm sorry, Ominous, but I'm taking it.
No, you're not. If you won't put it back, then I will.
Oh no.
Hold on, both of you. Sebastian, please, take a step back.
Fine. But Ominous knows. I won't step back from a fight.
Can't believe this.
How much did you hear?
Everything. I was glad to hear you tell Sebastian to leave the relic. We need to stand together. Convince Sebastian this is wrong.
And if nothing will change his mind?
Something has to. I need your help.
I'll talk to
You're
him.
right. This seems far riskier than Sebastian realizes.
Good. We're agreed. We don't allow him to leave here with the relic.
I
don't
do
know
think
about
we
that.
should talk to him, but I fear we won't stop him from taking the relic.
What are you suggesting?
I'm suggesting we negotiate. We allow Sebastian to leave with the relic under one condition. After this, no more.
I feel that's what we agreed to in the scriptorium. I'm being taken for a fool.
You're not, Ominous. This may be the only way to keep your friendship intact. Let's trust him to know what's best.
Fine. If I trust him on this, I'm trusting you too.
Okay.
The dark arts seem harmless until it's too late. Go then. Leave with the relic. I'll not say a word more. I hope I don't regret this.
Sebastian, we're ready.
What is it? I haven't changed my mind.
Ominous has. Let's go.
What? Ominous?
I'll
Yep.
explain on the way. Come on.
How did Ominous find us though? Like I know his wand can
what
help,
happened back
but
there?
still.
Ominous and I found a compromise.
Ominous simply needs a moment with you and he'll change his mind. Is that it?
I
Yeah.
told him we ought to give you this chance, that the relic is too important to ignore.
There has to be more to it than that. Tell me.
We agreed on what was needed, Sebastian. You have my word.
And we're up.
As we were leaving, Ominous wouldn't even acknowledge me. That's not like him.
He was troubled, Sebastian. Even though we agreed to it all, it's been a lot to take in.
I thought he understood. He knew we couldn't give up. All of this is too important. For Anne.
Alright, back to Felcroft we go.
Oh no, this isn't good.
Oh no.
What is it?
Smoke, over there, by the hamlet.
Let go, let go.
Felcroft's in trouble. They're under attack.
Let's hurry.
You can't stop us. Hurry now! You are postponing the inevitable.
Come on. Come on. Alright. Ouch! There we go. Come on. No. Ow! Stop it! And no. Oh no. No.
Imperious!
Oh. No, Sebastian.
Boy! What have you done?
Saved my sister.
With an unforgivable curse. From that damned book, no doubt. Your father would be ashamed. You've gone too far, Sebastian. Stay away from her.
Oh no.
From all of us.
What? You wanted him to just let her die?
What did my uncle expect me to do? The Imperious curse saved Anne's life. That goblin was going to kill her.
You did what you had to do.
If I have to keep proving that to my uncle, I will. He cannot banish me from my own home. From my sister.
It might be best to let him calm down a while. May I speak to him? Perhaps I can help to ease the tension a bit.
You may be right. Very well. Probably best if I get away from here for a while. I'll head back to Hogwarts.
Yeah. No more unforgivable curses, Sebastian. I understand it this time, but like the I don't want you becoming evil. I like you. I don't want you to go to Azkaban.
What was he thinking?
Pardon me, Mr. Sallow?
What Sebastian did was inexcusable. You cannot possibly be about to defend him.
Sebastian and I have encountered Ranrock's loyalists before. That goblin would have killed Anne.
This family does not resort to using dark magic even against our enemies. What Sebastian did cannot be undone. That you are defending Sebastian's behavior at all tells me everything I need to know. You are as guilty as he is. Sebastian is to come nowhere near Feldcroft, nowhere near Anne. Unforgivable curses are so named for a reason. If I hear that either of you continues down this path, if either of you uses dark magic, I will notify the headmaster immediately. Why, Sebastian?
You act like he was using it
Promising
for evil.
news about the location of our Hebridean dragon friend and where to return her you-know-what. Meet me in the town circle in Hogsmeade.
Hey, Sebastian.
Did you speak with my uncle?
I did.
I wish I had better news about your uncle and Anne.
Well, what did he say?
I'm afraid he wants you nowhere near Feldcroft, nor Anne.
I had to stop that goblin from killing my sister. He had no right to banish me from my own twin. If he thinks banishing me means I'm going to give up on Anne, he's sorely mistaken.
He also said he cannot excuse the use of dark magic in any form, and that if he hears of either of us using it, he'll go straight to Professor Black.
That relic, dark magic or not, is the key to saving Anne. To reverse that curse. I will not lose Anne for good. I should send the crest to Anne. She'll know that we need to meet.
I'm afraid I don't follow.
Nothing, just a thought. Now
Hey,
I'm
no,
more
you gotta tell
determined
me.
than ever to learn what power that relic has.
Yeah, what crest?
What did you mean you'd send Anne a crest so that she'd know to meet you?
We just lost our parents, and we were packing up to go and live with Solomon. We couldn't take everything. She was carefully organizing her prized possessions, a box of artifacts she'd collected to do with our family. Jewelry, cards, old photographs.
Get to the point.
She got to her favorite, a handmade crest, and without a second thought, she handed it to me. This will keep you safe, she said. It holds no enchantment, but I've kept it with me since. That's how I can reach Anne. I'll get the crest to her with plans to meet.
Be careful, Sebastian. Your uncle could intercept it. We'll be expelled.
Even if Ominous is upset with us, he has no love lost for his family. He'd use their connections to the headmaster if we needed his help.
I shall wait to hear from you then.
Thank you. I very much appreciate you standing by me through all of this. I'll send you an hour when I
I don't
have
like the
news.
dark magic, but I understand the use to save the sister. Alright, poached egg. Dark. What?
I didn't keep you waiting, did I?
Not at all. I was just at the post office. Gran told me to expect a package, but it looks as if she forgot to send it.
Oh no.
She didn't send me an owl this week either. Perhaps she's busy with her research.
What research?
What kind of research is she doing?
It varies from week to week, but it's always to do with creatures. Last week she was studying leg knots in plimpies.
That doesn't fall too far from the tree.
What was she sending you?
Only some feed she's been developing. I was going to give it to Professor Howen for the measles.
Jesus! You said you had news about the dragon.
What did you find out about the dragon you were tracking?
I realised that she didn't know the poachers had her egg, so when she left Horntail Hall, she would have headed straight to her nest. I went back to the tent and tracked her flight.
How do you track a dragon?
How do you track a dragon long after she's gone?
Tree canopies, burn marks, things like that.
Well done.
Well done. You certainly know what you were doing.
I can't be certain, but I have an idea of one place she may have been heading. I thought we might go and see it for ourselves.
Of course. Shall we leave now?
If that's all right, I want to see how she's faring if she had a collar on. And she's likely frantic about her egg.
Loading.
Here we are. I do think this is where we'll find her. The terrain's typical of where the breed would nest. I suspect it's how the poachers found her to begin with. They likely camped here and logged her patterns. Perhaps nabbed her first and then her egg. Dragons are hard enough to wrangle, let alone maternal ones.
You got all of that from simply standing here.
You'd be surprised how easy it is to think like a poacher. Shall we see if she's home? We only need to return her egg.
It sounds simple enough.
That sounds straightforward enough.
We should be in and out. Then we can be
Definitely simple.
finished with the poachers once and for all.
I don't know about that.
I don't know about that.
Where precisely are we taking the egg?
If you're right about finding her here, how do we go about returning the egg?
Her nest will likely be in the heart of her den, which she will be keeping guard over. It might also be more charred than anywhere else, I imagine.
Why not keep the egg?
I don't suppose you've thought about keeping it, have you?
No, it belongs to her. Keeping it will make me just as bad as the poachers.
Alright, let's find her.
Well then, let's find our dragon and return her egg.
Wonderful. If she sees us flying about, she might take it as a sign of aggression or food. We should stay on foot.
Both are bad.
Oh, and one more thing. Let's not agitate her. Goodness knows she's been through enough already. I'm ready when you are. There she is, above us.
Where?
We did make it
Oh, hi
home
there.
safely. Oh, good. It looks as if she wasn't collared like the other dragons.
About to be like, I would like to know where she is. She is still wounded, though.
Poor thing must be one
We are friends, not food.
her egg.
For what it's worth, she doesn't seem to have spotted us yet.
Oh.
Let's hope it stays that way. At least until we've done what we came to do.
Nope, nope, nope. You see nothing.
To the next and quiet as can be.
You see nothing.
Tell us. I wonder how many they brought to capture her.
Oh, wait.
At least 10 usually.
They would bring mongrels? Oh. I'm an idiot. Fine. Anything up here? Nope. Oh, it's a horn. Oh no. Or a skull, I should say. We are friends, not food!
There she is again.
How do we cross?
She's breathtaking.
From a distance. There we go.
Oh, she brought, yeah, repair.
Repair.
Fantastic.
Lego!
I wonder how good her eyesight is.
Hopefully not
I
that
beg
great.
your pardon?
I don't imagine the poachers fed her well. And from a distance, we probably look exactly like sheep to her.
How lucky for us. Watch your step.
I love how my character is just as sarcastic as I am in real life. Well, maybe not quite as, but close enough. Mine.
Or just raring for a fight.
Yeah.
Quiet, what was that?
We're friends, not food! Friends. Remember, we saved you. Friend, no food.
There's no doing that
Can we not use like we have a disappearing spell for a reason? Do we not? Run!
Whenever you're ready, I'll follow your lead.
Yeah, but
Draw
to
her
where?
attention. Follow when it's safe.
No, run! Run like a mother badger. Nope. Don't like it. Nice dragon, happy dragon.
Watch out, it's her domain. Keep at it. We've just got to make it to the nest.
Yep. Again, don't. Oh, fudge. Don't we have a disappear spell for a reason? Don't I have invisibility spell? I do.
It's a little too warm if you ask me. I don't suppose you could...
That would work if dragons didn't. I normally try.
Oh! Good to know. That doesn't work on her.
We can get to that entrance. We can get to the nest.
No, let me assume. I can't see crap. Everything is on fire. Oh, thank you.
She's leaving. Quickly.
Brilliant.
There's the
I
nest.
would prefer
Almost
not to
there.
fight a mama dragon.
Why is every bridge here broken?
Cause video game. There we go.
Now, if we just return her egg, we can hopefully make it out without too much fuss.
Alright. Uh-oh. We ain't the bad guys here, mama. Nice dragon. Poppy, whatever you're thinking, I wouldn't recommend it. Oh, she's gonna fall off the edge. Is she gonna boop the snoo? Nope. And away she goes. For a second, I thought she was about to eat her own egg.
That was brilliant. And did you see how clever? She left us perfectly unharmed.
Except for when she was trying to kill us.
Creatures are a lot cleverer than most people realize.
That's what Gran always says. The important thing is that we survived it. And we returned her egg. Thank you for doing this with me. Wouldn't blame you one bit if you wanted to head back to the castle and never think about dragons again.
But dragons are cool. No, I'm ready to go.
I think I'm ready to leave if you are.
I am. After our dragon rescue at Horndale Hall, I half expect to be ambushed by poachers any time I'm not in the castle.
Understandable. We did sabotage their fighting ring and steal a dragon egg from them.
True. So why haven't they come after us? It's not like them to let things lie.
Because they're after your grand.
Unless what?
Unless they haven't let things lie. Oh no, I can't believe I didn't see it. We need to leave. I need to send an owl. How could I have been so blind?
Where'd she go? Oh, there she goes.
Hello there.
Yes, I need you to teach me
Hello, Amit.
gobbledygook.
Do I recall you saying that you speak gobbledygook?
I did. I do. Speak it. Is this to do with the goblin I saw you with in Hogsmeade?
It is. His name is Lodgok. We could use your help with something. He's waiting for me near a goblin mine. Would you be willing to help?
Of course. How exciting. Well, might this be dangerous?
I think he simply wants to show me something that involves gobbledygook. If it helps, he's a friend of Serona's.
Good to hear. Good to hear. If Serona trusts him, then I feel much better.
How well do you know gobbledygook?
You said you know gobbledygook, but how well?
I've been reading it for as long as I've been reading English. My parents have an extensive library. Once I grew bored with the classics, I devoured goblin writings. I'd tell you some titles, but you wouldn't understand them.
Have you ever met a goblin?
Have you ever spoken directly to a goblin?
Unbelievably, no. I'm so looking forward to it. Actually conversing in gobbledygook with a native speaker. Cannot wait to confirm subtle bits of pronunciation and tone that may have eluded me, being self-taught and all.
Lodgok is waiting.
Let's
Shall
go.
we go?
Of course. I just want to check the pronunciation of a couple of key terms first. So
He's
I will
gonna
meet
get
you
us
there.
killed. He's gonna try to say nice to meet you, and he's gonna say I hate all goblins. Alright, oh god.
A friend who speaks gobbledygook is meeting us. Before he arrives, perhaps you could tell me why we're here.
Of course. Unfortunately, presenting Ranrock with the Helmet of Urtkot did not have the effect I'd hoped.
Because he knew the details surrounding its plunder, he presumed I'd had help from a witch or wizard in retrieving it.
How else did he expect Goblinkind to get the helmet back? Seems he has no interest in making amends with you.
I'm afraid we do not have the luxury of rational expectation when it comes to Ranrock. Damn Bragbor and his blasted journals.
Who's Bragbor?
An ancestor of Ranrock's, renowned metalworker. If we are to work together, I suppose I must tell you more. Not long ago, Ranrock sent me to collect a recently unearthed set of Bragbor's journals. They described repositories that Bragbor had been commissioned to build for a group of witches and wizards.
What do you mean, repositories?
Large, magically fortified receptacles crafted from goblin metal. Ranrock recruited others to help me locate the repositories. We were to search anywhere that was connected to 5 names mentioned in the journals. Rackham, Fitzgerald, Bakar, Morganach, and Rookwood.
Rookwood Castle.
That is where we began our search.
Why does Ranrock care so much about these repositories?
He cares about what they contain. For centuries, wizards have refused to share their magical knowledge with goblins. Your kind will not even let us carry wands. Thus, many goblins, myself included, have spent our lives mistrusting wizard kind.
Understandable.
Ranrock was convinced that the repositories contained a magical power that wizards wanted to keep for themselves. He is determined to take it for goblin kind. But
Here comes my friend Amit. Probably best to continue our conversation later.
Greetings, Lord Gok. It is an honor, sir.
You speak gobbledygook.
Oh, Bagalio.
Enough. Please do not tell me that was meant to be gobbledygook.
Yes. Perhaps my pronunciation was a bit off. I imagine certain dialects differ.
Pronunciation is not the issue. I barely recognize that as language. I trust you can read gobbledygook better than you can speak it?
I can, Sir Lord Gok.
Just Lodgok. Thankfully, we only need someone who can decipher written plans, since I cannot join you in the mine.
What written plans? And why can't you come with us?
We need some idea of what Ranrock knows or is plotting. I suspect a careless loyalist may have left plans behind. And I'm unable to join you because I cannot risk anyone reporting my presence to Ranrock. All you need to do is not be seen, either by the eye above the enchanted door or a loitering loyalist.
Can you tell me more about the door?
What else should we know about the
Oh,
enchanted
I think I've seen this
The door
door.
will not open while the eye can see you. You and your friend must be invisible to it to gain access.
Alright.
From what I know of wizard magic, that shouldn't be too difficult to achieve.
We're ready.
Amit and I can do this.
I will await your return. I shall see you soon.
Amit's pride just went down the drain.
The door is looking at us.
There we go. The mind's eye.
Books so rarely prepare one for reality. A real goblin mine. It's even grander than I had expected.
Stop.
Revelio, I met a goblin.
Let's just learn what we can and get out.
Look at this lift. Impressive workmanship for so simple a device.
Impressive workmanship aside, it's the only way forward.
I see why he's a Ravenclaw.
I still can't believe it. Goblin mine.
Dude, stop fanboying for 2 seconds, please. We have important work
I've
to
read
do.
about mines like this. Seeing one is something else altogether.
Come on, Amit. here's goblins.
We need to be careful. As I'm sure you know, not all goblins are as friendly as Lodgok, to say the least.
No! That was very close. Oh jeez, it's so close.
Matter of time till Ranrock sets things right.
Please don't turn around. Please don't
Just
turn
around
around. There we go.
That was a little more than I'm used to.
I'll get us through here safely, Amit. You have my word.
Well, can I go up there? No.
I feel like a character from one of the adventure books I read during the summer holidays.
Let's take a look around, Amit. See if we can find any plans.
Oh, that's not what I wanted to do.
Bound to be plans around here somewhere.
Is that where I need to be?
Yes, of course.
Ready to fight! Such arrogance.
Ouch.
Why can't I hit you?
No, stop it. There we go. Search.
Fascinating to see gobbledygook written in a goblin hand. The flourishes are extraordinary. I will get to the bottom of what they've been building down here.
Oh my gosh. Search.
A schematic. They're building something. I can't quite make it out. Curious. There must be more notes around here. What could they be building?
What was over here? Was there anything over here? Did we already come this way? Oh.
If I'm translating this correctly, and I think that I am, they're building something rather large. But what? Let me know if you see any more plans or schematics. We can't return to Lodgok empty-headed.
Did it say handed or headed? Search.
Another schematic. What are they going to build?
No. Fudge me.
Not quite. I won't bet.
Dead. Oh my gosh, they're also looking. Why'd you freaking Are they dead? Nope. Finally.
This really is too much.
Stay
fine.
close. And watch for us.
Another boiler. It's more complex than I had expected.
Oh, I opened this.
Devil snare. Nasty stuff if we're not careful.
Yep, I know
The
that.
entanglement we need right now.
Dead to new leaves. Can you crawl any faster?
Look at it sneaking about. You'll see.
Protect the tunnels. Oh, no, please. You see nothing. I am a figment of your imagination. I am still a figment of your imagination. Can you climb? Oh, there's another one there. Oops.
How many of them are there? That should be the
Too
last
many.
of them, Amit.
Alright, it says there's still one here. Whatever.
Right. Don't wish to be seen, do we?
That's not why. I just need to get through the door. Last one.
This is not good. They're building enormous drills, bigger than this mine could contain.
Let's get out
Lovely.
of here and tell Lodgok what we found.
Is there a fast exit? They're not gonna let us leave that easy.
There must be a quicker way out of here than the traditional steps.
Oh, wait. Can I- There we go.
I need a moment to catch my breath. This was more than I bargained for.
Oh, you're fine.
I'm glad you came with me, Amit. Now that we know what they're up to, we can get out of here.
Am I going the right way?
We're almost out of here, Amit. Look, the lift.
A welcome sight indeed.
Freedom, freedom, where are you? Freedom, cut me loose. Hey, I'm mute.
Can we please? That wasn't so bad, was it?
It was. It really was. I'm afraid I've had enough adventure for one day. For a lifetime, perhaps.
Thank you, Amit. I couldn't have done it without you. Now, if you don't mind, I'd like to have a word with Lodgok.
Understood? I'll leave you to it. Your goblin secrets are safe with me.
Thank
but
you.
I get to write the book about this escapade someday. Without
now where
further
is he?
ado, adieu.
Adieu to you and your.
They're building enormous drills. We found their plans. Ranrock must be searching for the repositories.
I fear you are correct. Other than Rookwood Castle, however, I do not know where else he plans to search.
I've been wondering about something else you said before we entered the mine.
Yes?
If you share Ranrock's views, then why are you helping me?
I expected Rookwood Castle to be deserted when I arrived to begin my search. So was surprised to find a witch there who had set up a sort of improvised research site. She was studying something so intently that she almost didn't notice me. When she looked up, I thought she would react with fear or disdain. But instead she did something that I will never forget. Without a moment's hesitation, she smiled and asked me to sit with her. She told me that she was a researcher and showed me a small, oddly shaped container with a strange symbol on it. She was certain it was made of goblin metal, but was unable to open it. She wanted to work together.
Miriam.
Yes. But how did you...
Professor Fig's wife. He told me of her research.
So that's
And
how
of
he
the
got it.
container.
Or she got it.
The reverence with which she talked of goblins and their intelligence and skill, it caught me entirely off guard. I'd never been treated with such respect by a witch or wizard. So, to my surprise, I let her study the container if she would allow me to search the castle on my own. We parted ways, with her promising to share what she'd learned. more of Ranrock's recruits arrived, and we began to dig, eventually locating the first repository. Ranrock was thrilled with our discovery, but furious when I told him about Miriam. Berated me for trusting a witch.
So that's why.
And I heard she'd been killed.
You think Ranrock murdered her?
I don't want to believe it. But I don't know. After that, something shifted in me. I had seen how the power from the repositories was transforming Ranrock, transforming all of them. I could no longer remain a part of it.
Thank you, Lord Gog, for telling me this.
I tell you all of this so that you understand what is at stake. Ranrock never found all of Bragbor's journals, but the ones he did find suggest that Bragbor at some point built a repository far greater in size than the one beneath Rookwood Castle. What you've discovered here today worries me deeply. If Ranrock learns of the location of that repository, I fear we shall be destined for a great war. I will find out what Ranrock knows. Watch for my owl.
For a second, I thought he was about to be talking about Serona, but as far as I know, she wasn't a researcher. Hey, Sebastian. No more dark magic!
My owl might pique your interest.
What was in the owl again?
I came as soon as I could.
I'd been so preoccupied by all that happened with Ominis in the catacomb, not to mention my uncle's reaction, that I'd almost forgotten what it was that struck me about that triptych. This is the view painted on the canvas that was left on it.
That's incredible. You know this area well.
And while I was waiting for you, I scouted around and discovered an abandoned mine nearby, surrounded by Ranrock's loyalists.
Do you think
Fun.
there's a connection to the triptych?
I've no idea, but perhaps they're searching it, the way they did Rookwood Castle and Isidora's Manor. How do we want to handle this?
Perhaps we can avoid detection.
We need to see what they're doing, but let's not draw their attention.
Very well.
And I still have that rune symbol we found on the triptych. If there is a connection, I suspect we'll see that symbol again.
After you.
But yeah, when there's a glitch, I'm not sure if this is just in like the PlayStation version, or if it's on all versions of this game, or if it's not even the game, if it's just the PlayStation itself. But like other things, like the volume will be normal.
There they are,
but
up ahead.
when an owl
let
comes
you-
in, and tells me what the owl said, it'll be super quiet. So I had no idea what the owl entailed. I was too lazy.
Ranrock's loyalists are out for blood.
Go around, let's try not to get the attention of the evil goblins. Yeah, I found this game is a bit buggy, which it's to be expected. I mean,
Making quick progress.
I'd say it's fairly new. I believe this specific developer, I heard the PC is worse for bugs. Yeah, I believe one of my relatives is playing this on PC. I don't remember. He's told me about a few bugs, but not a ton. Ooh. But yeah, I found it to be a little bit buggy. Sometimes I'll get stuck in places. Usually just a restart will fix it. But yeah. I believe the developers of this game, they're not used to
We're in.
developing like action type games like this. I don't know how else to describe it other than that. So I'm sure it's part of the reason of the bugs.
I don't see any goblins in these webs.
Too disgusting for a spider to prey on.
You see nothing? You see nothing? Please don't kill me. Yeah, I am.
Why is a grapple you are?
Oh, no, I don't have to. Oh my gosh, this wasn't even necessary. Oh, wait, is that a dead goblin? Ooh. That's not a good sign. Nope, 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 nope,
How
nope.
nice of you to stop by.
Okay, too late. Ow! I like this transfiguration. There we go.
Ranrock's loyalists are in here.
Too many.
Definitely think there's something here they want.
I do wish some of the side quests were more spaced out.
It's no wonder.
Because I feel like I've done almost all of them at the very beginning.
Could be the hairy
I
legs,
guess maybe they just...
or the soulless eyes, or the venomous fangs, or any number of endearing qualities, really.
I forgot what I was talking about. But Sebastian distracted me.
Conjure stairs.
I'm gonna try to get the good ending on this run, but I'm probably gonna stream it again and try to get the bad ending with using the Imperious curse and all that. I'm sure that will be fun. No, wrong one. I always feel conflicted during Sebastian's part because, like, I get Sebastian, alright? I can't say I would have done different if it was my family. But at the same time, Ominous is also correct. You're a user of the dark spells? I want to use it mainly just because I think it'd be... There is one... Oh, fudge. No, that's not what I wanted to do. There's one of the, like... the challenges you can do in the game. Like, if you go up to, Fudge me. It's hard to concentrate about talking and fighting spiders at the same time. Man, I've almost gotten 100 already.
We've rid the world of another spider. I can sleep better tonight.
But what was I about to say? Gosh dang it!
An unwelcome distraction.
We have another fight on our hands.
Now, I'm impressed he actually
Why am I
had
not surprised?
the main character, because usually I found that in a lot of games that if like when you design a character and all that jazz, that they don't usually talk a lot, like unless it's like the main. Oh, fudge me! I didn't even press that. Nope, nope. Why'd you just throw it in the middle of the... What the fudge? Get over here. And spider. Lovely. Is that the last one? Nope, definitely not. Oh no. Oh, thank you. Oh, it's still not dead.
We certainly cleared the room.
Don't know why Gryffindors get credit for bravery. We Slytherins are teeming with it.
And we're much more fun to fight with.
Yes. Oh my gosh, I'm an idiot. I don't want to talk about it. Just walk past it like 5 times. Oh, margarine symbols. The world floated back to me as if I were in a watery haze. How long had I been unconscious? I only remember its eyes, empty, empty of sorrow, yes, but also, I recall feeling a sense of euphoria as I watched the pain vanish. Oh, this is the one lady. I don't remember what her name was. But then everything started to turn. When I fell, I must have hit my head. I neither feel nor see a mark. But the pain is throbbing. I only hope it's not the Black Death.
What do you have there?
A journal entry by Isadora.
Hopefully it will help us unravel more of this mystery.
Another passageway. We should search the room first.
Yeah, about to be like, I want to search first. I don't want to go in yet.
Sebastian, I think I found something. A canvas piece.
Brilliant. Our efforts weren't in vain after all.
Nah, we just did all this for nothing.
Something about this place feels odd.
Maybe, is it the passageway? Oh, I have to talk with them first. Come on.
If the triptych led us here to find this bit of canvas, we can probably assume that Isadora Morganach was here.
She seems to have been everywhere.
But if she was using the Undercroft and the cellar beneath her manor in Feldcroft, why would she create this space?
And why hide it behind cryptic rune symbols? And ancient magic that no one but you could see?
Isadora and Percival Rackham, another of the Keepers, could see traces of ancient magic too.
Rackham? I haven't heard his name before.
His are some of the memories I've seen. I don't think he and Isadora saw eye to eye on how this magic should be used.
This is all rather baffling. Let's take the canvas back to the triptych. Perhaps the answers are there. This place is odd, to be sure, but I'm fascinated by it. Now, for the trek back out of here.
It's my fault. I should have been paying
Now
attention.
for the moments of truth.
Yay!
Please tell me you recognize
Saves
the
are
location
basically the
of
time
canvas.
turner. I'm just gonna
The good
change
news is
the
I
past.
do, in fact.
And the bad news?
We're in for more trouble.
Alright.
I know that coast. Ranrock has taken over a huge mine in the surrounding area. Marenweem has suffered. Should we head there now?
We should wait.
Why?
All this time, we've been a step behind Ranrock. I may know someone who could help us get ahead.
Who is that?
They asked me not to say anything, because I know how you're gonna react if I say it.
Someone who knows Ranrock personally. They asked me not to mention their name to anyone.
A goblin? Tell me I'm wrong.
You're wrong!
You know goblins cursed
Gosh,
my sister
dang.
to shut her
Either
up.
way!
Said she should be seen and not heard.
I do, but not all goblins.
Not all goblins what? Have you forgotten Feldcroft? Have you forgotten the mine we just went through?
No, Sebastian, I haven't. You're not listening to me.
Why would I listen to someone so ignorant?
Rude.
You
I'm
don't
gonna
know
try
what
to
you're
keep a
saying.
good relationship.
Take a breath for a moment.
Oh, I know precisely what I'm saying. Unbelievable.
Oh, take a chill pill. Alright, puppy!
Oh, good, you're safe.
Wait, is your grand safe?
There you are. You were in such a state when you left.
The poachers got to my gran. Someone recognized me in Horntail Hall and they got to her.
What do you mean? Is she all right?
She's fine, thank goodness. But they were at her house, our house. They assumed I'd sent the egg there. She said they took the whole place apart looking for it, screaming that we'd cost them everything.
I'm sorry, Poppy. I'm glad she's all right. I don't think either one of us could have anticipated that.
I should have known. I underestimated the poachers. And now another creature's in danger.
What do you mean?
The poachers refused to leave empty-handed, so they took valuable journals that Gran had discovered when she was researching rare creatures. One of them contained theories about a secret hiding place of the Snidget, long thought to be extinct.
What is a Snidget?
Exactly what kind of creature is a Snidget?
It's a small bird with golden feathers. It's incredible. It has rotational wings that allow it to dart quickly in any direction.
It used to be
In
the
fact,
snitch.
The golden snitch in Quidditch is based on the Snidget, which barbarically was actually used in the sport hundreds of years ago.
Why did the poachers care?
Why would Snidgets be valuable to poachers?
They could make more money with Snidgets than they ever would have fighting dragons. The golden Snidget's feathers and eyes are incredibly valuable. That's why they're believed to be extinct. They were hunted out of existence by wizard kind. If the poachers found some now, I can't bear to think about the horrific way they'd be bred and killed for profit.
Did the journal say where they were?
Where exactly are these Snidgets allegedly hidden?
Gran says the journals were a bit cryptic, which is good. Perhaps the poachers won't be clever enough to find the birds. From what she recalls, the journals only noted that the key to finding them lay in the moonlight, Gran thinks it can be narrowed down to a handful of locations.
Alright, let go.
I take it you aren't going to let the poachers anywhere near the Snidgets.
Gran wants me to stay out of it, but I know she's devastated that poachers might go after the Snidgets, if they still exist. We had the element of surprise on our side when we saved that dragon, but the poachers will be watching for us now.
We need allies. Others who hate the poachers enough to help us. Who value creatures as much
Merlin's beard! You're a genius! The centaurs! They'd want the Snidgets protected at all costs.
Oh, you actually get to talk to them.
Sounds as if we need to go and talk to the centaurs.
We'll need to be careful in how we approach them. Tensions with them are high. Still, I think they may be our only hope. Let me think on it. I'll let you know as soon as I have a plan.
Alright. Well, I think I'm going to end the stream here. But thanks so much for watching, and I will see y'all later. Bye-bye.